Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabharata430. As you may remember, Dushasana came over to Drona. Drona said, "What is this, young prince? Why have you come here now? Having left the king and Jayadratha, why do you come to me now? You are the Yuva Raja. You're the favorite brother of the king. In the courts of Hastinapura, you spoke such brave words. Now I find you here. I see that you cannot stand and fight against Satyaki, who is just one against all of you. You send 1,000 arrows at him, and he's not killed. You then try to stone him to death. Still, he's not killed. Where is your pride and your arrogance and your self-respect? Are you not ashamed of your cowardice? Why do you always depend on someone else to do your fighting for you? Why not fight yourself for a change? If the leader is frightened and runs away, how can he expect the army to be brave? You're setting a bad example for everyone. Today, looking at this warrior who is burning up your army, you are frightened and you run away. How are you going to face Arjuna and the great Bhima? Dushasana, do not think that this is the palace where the game of dice was played, and the hall where the queen of the noble Pandavas was dragged to the court and insulted by you. You are, to a large extent, responsible for the growth of hatred in the mind of Duryodhana for the Pandavas. You cannot recognize the dice which have changed forms and become arrows which are bent on destroying you. You would talk so proudly of the many things you do to the Pandavas when the war came. Let me see you do it. You will soon meet the Pandavas and fight. The very fact that you fled away from the battlefield shows that it will not be very long before Yudhishthira is installed as the monarch. Or else, if you want to live, go to your brother and confer with him. Return their kingdom to the Pandavas and live in your palace with your women surrounding you. You can tell them how bravely you fought in the war. Do it before Bhima kills you and drinks the blood from your heart. I warn you, you are sure to die. Die bravely. Do not let the world call you a coward. Go back to Satyaki. If you're a man, challenge him and fight with him. You're ruining the confidence of the soldiers. You're supposed to be so brave. If you behave like this, what can your poor army do? Go back and fight. Dushasana had the grace to look ashamed. He spoke nothing. He went and fought with Satyaki. He was quite brave and skilled too, but Satyaki was too good for him. Very soon, Dushasana was without his bow and without a chariot. Satyaki could have killed him then, but he did not want to shatter the dream of Bhima. He left Dushasana and went away. Drona had been trying again and again to attack the Pandava army. Drishtadyumna and Bhima were always guarding Yudhishthira. After the departure of Dushasana, Drona tried once again to harass them. Some of the sons of Drupada were killed. Drishtadyumna brushed away his tears and came to avenge their death. There was a duel. During the duel, Drishtadyumna made the great Drona faint in his chariot. Seeing him unconscious and at his mercy, Drishtadyumna left his own chariot, jumped into that one with Drona. He took out his sword and tried to cut the head of Drona off. But Drona recovered just in time. Drishtadyumna was disappointed. The duel continued. Drishtadyumna was defeated. Drona went back to the Kaurava army and took up his stand as the guardian of the army. The king came with his brothers and fought with the Pandava host. He was fighting excellently. He accosted Bhima, Drishtadyumna, Nakula, Sahadeva with Yudhishthira. He was in very good form. Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.